Hello and welcome to another Podcast Valley Sunday. I am one of your hosts, Chris Paco.
I am the other host, Jeff Cameron.
How's it going, Jeff?
Not so bad. How about you?
Good. Very good, thanks.
Awesome.
Excited to get into episode 24 of The Monkees.
Awesome.
Monkees a la mode. Directed by Alex Singer, back in the director's chair. Written by Gerald Gardner and Dee Caruso. Again, no one helping him out this time.
Nope.
They're steering the ship themselves.
The other guys got sick of him.
Yeah.
Bossing him around and kicking him out.
I heard Caruso ripped wicked farts. And
that's going to show up on Wikipedia now. Come
on. Well, it should. That's where I read it. And it aired on February 27th, 1967.
Right on.
So yeah, let's get right into it. So we open up at Chic magazine with a bunch of posters and some high fashion people saying that they need someone from the New Young Americans or some such shit.
So, that's a direct line from the show.
And a guy named Roy Fingerhead, who is Eldon Quick is his real name. His two odd names.
Roy Fingerhead.
He pitches a bunch of young people as the head artiste says they aren't what they need. That a woman named Toby, who is Valerie Kairis, something like that.
No.
She says she met boys that could do it and gives her the Monkees pictures. Yeah. It just has a bunch of like headshots of the Monkees.
Yeah. Long-haired weirdos.
Hideous. But what difference does it make? We'll make them over into our own image.
The man in this instance is the woman.
Dun, dun, dun.
At the pad, the guys get a copy of the magazine and Mike reads it and makes a bunch of stuff up. And he just ends up talking a bunch of shit.
It says here, necklines are plunging lower every year. This year, the V will go down to the tummy in something of a peekaboo effect, into the swing of fashions and have your own naval observatory.
You must be joking.
You're right, I am. It doesn't say that at all.
And it's shot in like close-ups between him and like it's a very weird, kind of jarring in a way. Yeah. But so they're eating Kellogg's cereal.
You're also watching it on a very big screen.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, true. But I guess so. But there isn't a lot of close-ups in the Monkees anyway. Like a one shot just of their face.
It's true.
It doesn't happen often.
That's
so
true.
Alex Singer's just mixing it up.
Likes to get in there.
Yeah, exactly. And they're all eating Kellogg's cereals, all different kinds. And then there's a letter saying that they've been chosen as the typical young person of the year. And Mickey isn't into it, but Peter likes it. The magazine comes with the cereal, and this month it's cornflakes. It's like a nice plug for Kellogg's.
Oh yeah.
And it goes into the intro, but at the end of it, over the title cards, I heard like this episode brought to you by Kellogg's.
The Monkees, brought to you by Kellogg's. K-E-double-L-O-double-good. Kellogg's, best to you.
But I don't know if that was in the like, did you hear that or no?
Where did you watch it on the Blu-rays?
I watched the Blu-rays, but then while I was doing things, I think it was on YouTube maybe. So it might have been
the YouTube ones are often they got all the Kellogg stuff.
The 70s,
the Kellogg's commercial
and at the end they have
mobile
like
with the Kellogg's flag. It comes up the back. Did you see that?
No. I didn't see. Where is that? What?
I think it's on. It might be on a couple of these episodes where they show the Monkees brought to you by Kellogg's, and there's a shot of the monkey mobile with the parachute out, and the parachute says Kellogg's.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. And I know that sometimes also on the YouTube ones, when they're showing their faces at the end.
At the end, there's the tiny box of cereal. Some of them are extinct cereals.
Yeah. There's some I like corny flaky puffs or something. But anyway, so the letter says that the writer and photographer should be there any minute. There's a knock at the door, like right away.
Boom.
And Davey answers it, and it's starting to show that they don't take things as seriously as they did, like the Monkees themselves in the show.
Right.
Like a lot of winking at the camera and kind of doing those kind of lines and things like that. So the woman who discovered them and the snooty dude, they come in, and he's instantly a dick, like all guys that come into the Monkees' house.
For real.
Yeah, he says they won't do.
They won't do. Wait, what? Do what? Do. Because I beg to differ with you, Madam Quagmire wrote us a letter and said we would do.
And Mike points to the letter, and the woman says that it's exactly what they wanted to do, is like show the monkeys as they are and how they live, right?
Yeah.
So just kind of greasing the wheels there a little bit.
Trying to, yeah.
Then Dave says, "Do you want us to get arrested?" He gets elbowed and says, "Don't do that."
Well, you want to get us arrested? Don't do that.
Roy Fingerhead, he says that they can't photograph the boys or the house, and Davey says that there's a lot of history in that house. And then he pulls an axe out of a ceiling lamp
Yeah.
for some reason. And he says that it belonged to an important person. And then it flashes to Peter being George Washington. I think that's who he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then Mickey says the same about a lantern. And as he does the British are coming thing. And that's where the lantern came from. And Davey's not stoked about that.
No.
Oddly enough.
The British are coming over to my house for party night.
So Mike tells Toby that he doesn't think they should be in the magazine, and she just says that just think what you can do, think what it can do for your career, and then she splits.
Yeah.
So she just leaves that nugget and splits. Like she knew it would just stew away at them.
For real.
And so no one's too stoked, except for Davey. He's excited, but probably because he likes Toby or something. Just a way to bird up the apartment.
It's true. Well, you're right about the point you bring up about Roy Fingerhead. Any other male characters on the Monkees who aren't the Monkees are either like evil gangsters or complete assholes.
Yeah.
Sometimes both.
Yeah, but never not neither.
Or like a kindly old professor. That's the only male character who is not a terrible person.
Yeah.
or like an evil monster.
Maybe the other bands.
Well, yeah, briefly the other bands.
But
Some of them were dicks, like
the Foreign
like
Agents?
Trump's band.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they were.
Yeah, it's true enough. But so they go to the magazine, and Madame Quagmire, who's Patrice Wymore, who is Patrice Wymore, she's trying to set something up, and she says,
That is the worst-looking dummy I have ever seen.
Madam Quagmire?
I retract that statement.
Oh,
it's pretty mean.
woo.
Come on.
They came up with a new way to say it, but wow.
Yeah, it's harsh. Peter went through some shit.
For real.
Hope the real Peter Tork wasn't affected by how
I hope he took it in stride, but it definitely affected people's opinion of Peter, and I think he noticed it, and it came back to him for sure. And
Yeah.
That part's a bummer.
It is. But anyone who plays that part on TV has a rough time after. Like Screech has a tough time. Horseshack, I bet, had a hard time. Like anyone who plays the Urkel.
Kutcher kind of came out okay, I think.
Yeah, he did all right. He's one of the few who kind of made it work for him. But he was dumb, but not. Yeah,
And by the end, they screeched him out a little bit, like they dumbed him down.
Oh, really?
They got Joey a little bit.
How you doing?
So anyway, he says that he's with the Monkees, and she leaves the boys with 3 beautiful writers who look like robots when they interviewed the boys. Look like fembots, these girls. And it's kind of like a scene in A Hard Day's Night when the Beatles are talking to reporters.
Yeah.
Like quick question, funny answer.
Jokes. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. Between each guy.
Where were you born?
In the mythical Far Eastern city of Shanghai.
Really?
No, I lied. Burbank.
Tell me, Mr. Jones, what do you look for in a girl?
Well, it all depends what I've lost.
And then Roy is taking pictures and just being an awful asshole.
No. The arm.
Keep the arm up.
Hey, wait. Come here. Is this absolutely necessary?
And Mickey's tapping his drumstick, and Roy Fingerhead pulls out a gun.
Please stop that, because if you don't, I'm going to have to kill you.
Gun.
There it is. So Mickey causes general mayhem after he gets a gun pointed at him.
I love it every time Mickey and Mike's kind of look at each other and mouth Roy Fingerhead.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it never stops being funny. Because every time you hear that name.
That's what we do. It's like, what the? Yeah. You haven't seen us doing it because you're only listening. But
Yes. We don't have the Joe Rogan style live video stream yet. Season
coming.
2, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that leads into Monkees Romp #1. I think there's only one romp from here on, it seems, anyway.
You might be right.
Maybe not forever, but
There's a bunch going on story-wise. So
Yeah.
they kind of give attention to that.
yeah. So it's to laugh.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite.
Laugh again?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like
the boxing one was like 3 episodes ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's tough. I don't know why they're really pushing Laugh.
It's a Davey song, and the sort of montage is good. Whatever.
I guess.
It's upbeat.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, the boys are posing each other in suits and running around with weird props. Mike's playing cards with a gun beside him. It's like a weird artistic-y shot of them playing poker, and it's like, it's weird. And old stock footage from the first couple shows. Really cool shots through like a glass lamp. That's again with the poker thing. Old shots of them in orange wetsuits. Stuff that's used in the second intro is in this.
True.
Dudes bouncing
Pete's in the intro with the orange suit. I think it's the orange suit when he unzips it. He
got the suit underneath. Yeah.
And that's one of the coolest Peter moments ever. Anyway.
Yeah, it is. And it's them bouncing on trampolines with a chicken for some reason.
Is that cut from the farm one? I don't remember.
I don't know. But then they're in tuxedos with weird sculpture, furniture-y type things. So it's a weird romp. It doesn't advance the story so much. It's just... And to laugh, too. I don't get it. But anyway. So Toby tells...
In a vacuum, and to laugh, too. I don't get it.
It's a bad haiku.
It's just such a statement.
Yeah.
Oh, to laugh.
Oh, to laugh.
I just don't get
it. That's what I think Morrissey talks like.
Fantastic. All right.
So Toby tells Madame Quagmire that she finished the story on the Monkees and says it captures them just the way they are. And then she crumples it up and she throws it away. Like Madame Quagmire crumples it up, throws it away because it's truthful, and she's all pissed off about it. So she tells Roy Fingerhead that he has another story already written.
And you have to say the whole thing every time.
You do.
Did you type it every time?
No, I just put RR.
That's a good one.
Thank God. So back at the pad, the boys say that the Chic magazine came out that day and wonder what it says. And a girl knocks on the door and gives Davy her friendship ring back, and she seems pretty pissed.
Oh, boy.
Then Mickey answers the door, and a girl walks in and punches him in the face.
Straight up.
Yeah. Then Mike answers.
And I think Mickey's girl is Linda.
Oh, yeah?
But we find out later we are not to listen to Linda.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Starts talking S. Then Mike answers the phone and gets into a fight with the person on the other end. And a rock with a note on it gets thrown through their window and just says they're no good.
You guys are no good. You never were any good. You never will be any good. Signed, a friend.
That's a big TV thing. I'm not sure that happens too often in real life. Maybe it does.
Maybe it does. That's what I'm going to do next time I'm mad at someone. Right, you're no good.
That is a classic.
Put it on a rock.
You can appreciate it. Wow. This is just like the movies, man.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be thankful.
Just bong, just bounces off the window.
Yeah, it just hits the side of their house because I can't throw. Clunk. Ah.
Oh, they'll find it the first time he mows the lawn, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's like, what does this say? There's no God. It's all melted. Okay, fine, weirdo. I'm still outside watching. Damn it! I gotta do it again.
With a bigger rock.
Yeah. I'm gonna wrap it in plastic. So next spring.
Would you use a bigger rock so it would break the window, or would you use a smaller rock so you could throw it hard?
Probably I'd go. A bigger rocket only goes 2 feet in front of me.
You're right up against the window. Bang.
Yeah. Bang. I just knock on the door when they open it up. I throw the rock in.
There you go. No windows need replacing. Everybody wins.
Exactly.
Message delivered.
Yeah. Boom. I'll just put in a letter in their mailbox.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if any of that will make it in.
I hope hilarious.
It does. So there's another knock at the door, and Davey answers it, but opens the peep door first, which he can't even see.
Cannot see. Which is great.
Which is really funny. And it's Toby looking morose, and she reads the magazine to them. And the article makes them seem like they're snooty, highfalutin jerks. Mm. And they get a call from the magazine to pick up their award at the dinner that night. Like, the balls on Chic magazine.
For real.
Like, why would you then invite them in? Ooh, they thought They don't know the
I think
Monkees.
at one point while they were going over the script, someone had to point that out. I mean, wait a second.
Yeah.
This does not make sense.
Yeah.
So they don't like them. Why are they going to the thing? Oh, let's try not to mention it too much.
So Madame Quagmire introduces them, and they sing off key. And then Mickey seems like he's drunk, and it's hilarious. Like, but he just goes off.
Thank you very much.
So they have enormous pictures of themselves behind them on the stage, which is kind of funny.
It is.
And then Peter is introduced as the picture of Grace, and he trips and slams into the podium. And then she just throws him back to his seat. She introduces Davy as the embodiment of the chic coiffeur. What's that word?
Yeah,
Coiffeur.
The hair, yeah.
And then Davy takes off his wig, and he's completely bald. I think it's more the look on Davy's face, just selling it.
For real, strutting up.
Yeah.
With, you can sort of tell.
The worst hair in the
His
world.
hair is not quite his hair.
No.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. They stole the hair off Rodney Bingham.
Yeah, exactly. That was my hair.
Gonna need Rodney in the origin story, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
I found out the shampoo I used. So she intros Mickey as the paragon of the quiet gentility, and he explodes onto the mic and is like crazy rambunctious.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Hi, everybody out there in high fashion. How are you, baby? I'm kind of new. Can you direct me to your apartment? All right, boys. Oh, you're beautiful. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome Mickey turned up to 11.
Off the chain.
And then Mike receives the award for the boys and has a speech prepared.
We appreciate this trophy and everything, but, well, we really don't feel like we can accept it because, well, we really don't deserve it. We'd like to give this trophy to the man who made us what we are today, and who is responsible almost directly for everything you've seen here. Mr. Roy Fingerhead.
Who then tries to sneak away, but they force him to accept it. But he sits on his camera and he breaks it.
Oh.
So it's karma right there. I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
So Quagmire tells Roy Fingerhead to get the Monkees out of there, and the whole thing falls apart. The boys take over the dinner, and Dave even puts on Mike's hat at one point.
Yeah.
Over his stupid wig. And it's just general monkey mayhem.
Yeah. Well, not quite a music romp, though. I think they just...
No.
You hear them talking, but it's kind of like romp footage that didn't get fully romped.
Yeah.
It didn't get sped up, and they didn't cut out there whatever they're talking about, because some of it feels unfinished, I guess.
Yeah. It's, a rushed ending, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
So back at the magazine, the boys heard that there's a new editor, and it's Toby. But now for some reason, she's super mean.
Say, listen, we understood you had a new editor. We thought we'd come see about getting maybe a retraction or something.
Retraction my foot.
Toby, are you the new editor?
And why not? What's so surprising about that?
Like, she's just like how they...
Yeah.
And now Quagmire and Roy Fingerhead are working for her.
Yeah.
And, she's just a mean person all of a sudden.
Yeah. I don't know.
So the boys freak out and leave. And then we go to the boys play You Just May Be the One. And
apropos of nothing.
Yeah. It's a great performance. It's good to see them play without anything else over it. It's the second episode in a row that just has a performance piece.
That's
and no
cool.
romp. And,
good observation.
Yeah. And they just play play the song. And it's the same version that was played before.
When Mike and Davey are making the faces at each other.
Yeah, exactly. And Davey does a joke and Mike gives him a look and he tries to laugh it off. And I love that part.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Right on.
Right there. So overall thoughts of this one?
It was all right.
Yeah.
I can dig it. But yeah, it seemed maybe one or two characters too many. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But there is that dynamic where there's the hot chick paired professionally or whatever with the asshole of the episode.
Always. Yeah. That's a big thing.
Roy Fingerhead. That
It's
name.
a great name.
Yeah.
I wonder how that name came. I'd love to know how that name came up because it's amazing. It's so ridiculous.
Fingerhead.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous. You think you could never use that name, but they did anyway. One thing they do in this episode is they keep cutting to the Monkees theme song. They'll be like, "Oh, you'll be super famous" or whatever, and then they'll cut to the theme song. But it's like a quick, like it's a cut, not at a beat, which is something now you see a lot in like comedy, especially things like that. Like we do it on this show.
Yeah.
And and it's, I bet you then it was kind of like a funny thing because they keep going back to it.
Yeah, they briefly,
just
like a family style cutaway thing.
Yeah, they drive it into the ground.
Yep.
Like, she's got my jacket.
She's got my jacket.
And one thing is there's a lot of casual cigarette use in the Monkees, which is just very commonplace everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and just to be general, surrounded by
That's just how it
cigarettes.
was. Yeah, that's true.
And it's a weird thing to think that you could smoke anywhere.
Freaking anywhere.
Like restaurants, like movie theaters, probably smoke in church. Like, you could smoke anywhere. And it wasn't like...
Smoke in church seems crazy, but it might be true.
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't know.
Did they have ashtrays on the backs of the pews?
Probably had them, I'm sure. There's now like the little shelves you put the books on.
Packed with cigarette butts.
The furthest Bible on the end was hollowed out. You just put your butts
When
in
they
it.
pass around the thing, the donation.
Yeah.
Throw it, people full of cigarette butts.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the envelope. Put the butt out.
Different times, man.
Yeah, different times.
For sure.
Was there guns? Yep, there was.
You darn right.
Roy Fingerhead points a gun right at Mickey and tells him he's going to kill him. And then there's one beside Mike when they're playing poker.
I have a feeling he's a bad guy.
Yeah. Highlight of the show. I like when Davey looks out the people but can't see out the people and just like looks at the door as he opens it and closes
That is cute. But I also like when Davey reveals his bald head.
Yeah.
That's a fun part.
Yeah.
For sure.
Monkees ruse.
They're pretty much them the whole time.
Yeah, I think they're just them. They don't need to ruse.
Ah.
This is actually an instance of them wanting to be themselves.
Yeah.
And other people wanting them to ruse, kind of.
Yeah, they're putting a ruse on them.
Yeah, so they got rused.
Wow.
Interesting.
Changed it up ever so slightly.
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't think there's a fourth wall break in this.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Nothing unusual.
Best musical moment, You Just May Be the One.
Yeah.
Because laugh.
No thanks.
Yeah. Classic Monkees moments, Don't Do That. That happened twice in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
What wouldn't fly in 2020? I think the smoking.
A lot of smoking in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe saying he was going to kill Mickey with the gun.
Uttering death threats. Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah. So we have a whole bunch of Did You Knows for this one.
Ooh.
Valerie Karras, she was in 14 episodes of the Monkees.
Wow.
She's in the most episodes other than the boys.
Huh.
And she's one of the commentaries.
Yeah, yep.
And she was originally hired as Davy's stand-in before the series started. And she was on the pilot, and Peter had nowhere to stay, I guess. And so she brought him home, and he slept in the basement while, and her and her roommate were upstairs, and Peter slept on the couch for a while.
What?
And from there he moved in with Mike Nesmith, and they lived together for a while at the beginning of the first season.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty crazy, but that's for sure how it went.
Yeah, oh, definitely. The episode Kidnappers was written for her, and she replaced another actor who couldn't do the episode.
Oh.
So that's weird that it was written for her, but she wasn't even doing the episode.
Huh.
But she was like a big part of the show, like of the crew. She's well known throughout that whole thing.
Wow.
And like in the commentary, she talks about like Dennis Hopper being there.
Yeah.
And like Jack Nicholson had like an office, like a trailer on set.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was like hired within was it Cold Gems?
Yeah, which I think was like a division of Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he was doing that, and he was like eventually writing head. But then he was just like writing whatever. I don't even know.
Yeah.
And that would have been awesome.
For sure.
And yeah, she says every morning when she got to work, she kissed each guy.
Wow.
And I was like, hey, there you go. Isn't that interesting?
Huh.
And yeah, that's her story. It's pretty interesting. She didn't really do much after this, though, like acting wise at all. Like on IMDb, she doesn't have a picture.
It'd be weird going from the Monkees to like a normal acting job. This is a different kind of thing for sure. Different vibes, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, she talked about when they eventually got the black box.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. They'd be in their trailers a lot of the time just to like get out of people's way, essentially. Yeah. But yeah. And one other thing, not with her, but in the episode is at one point when Mickey goes to answer the phone, you can see the crew in the mirror.
Oh, yeah?
There's a mirror in the background. You see the crew, see the boom guy holding the thing.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah.
Good eye pocket.
There it is. I love seeing that stuff. And that's the whole episode. That's everything.
Right on.
I like this episode. I don't love this episode.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not like it's unreal. I don't understand her turning mean at the end. That's the one thing.
never really resolved.
As soon as she gets into power, she just becomes a douche.
Maybe that's the message.
Yeah, might be. Money is the root of all evil. It's written on the wall.
There it is.
Pow. Pow. Well, okay. It is now time.
You've heard of wool hats, haven't you? It's Mike's hat. It's knitted.
All right, it's you. You go first this time. Yep. I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Reaching in and pulling out.
I'm reaching in to you. Oh boy. It's not called Tell Me Love.
Ooh.
Oh, tell me love. Tell me love. I'm my words on the waist. And tell me love. Tell me love. From my lips to your taste. I want to please you.
All right, so Tell Me Love from the Changes album. Mickey Dolenz on lead vocals.
Correct.
And
I just want to see Rooted. I don't think anyone's owning up to writing this tune.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. Yeah, I don't know. It's it's not the jams. It's the jelly.
Yeah, we have ourselves a Mickey Dolenz jelly. Pretty mellow.
I don't think I was ready for this jelly.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
I mean, this song is of interest to like maybe tambourine enthusiasts.
I don't know, because it's not even that of an impressive tambourine.
Or if you're into prominent tambourine, maybe.
Maybe.
It's the heaviest instrument on the song. It's not going to be much of a rocker.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Mickey sings it well, I guess.
Yeah,
but
it's just like anything else.
Yeah.
It's well sung. But it's going to be somewhere near Davy Jones's locker.
Definitely. So let's see what we got here.
Remember Never Thought It Peculiar?
Now, little girl, you are mine.
Yeah, what's that around?
Right above it is Every Step of the Way.
Every step of the way.
Right below it is Hard to Believe.
Please, I'd like to explain.
And all that is below Peter Percival Patterson.
Minced tarts.
Yeah, I was going to say, I say out of the jellies, the Peter Percival is the other line in the sand.
Because then some of these songs, like, I don't even recognize them anymore. We just talked about them an episode or two ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
Yeah, I would say.
I have a feeling this is one of those.
Definitely. I would definitely say, yeah, like.
You know what? I'm just going to put it by Never Thought It Peculiar and just sort of be done with it.
Yeah.
These jellies are all kind of jellies.
Yeah.
All right. So now.
Moving on, hopefully into greener pastures.
Was the second one?
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay. I'm fishing one out. Got this one. Oh, they're all kind of stuck. Hold on. Getting it. All right. Looking for the Good Times.
Okay.
Another Good Times themed song.
But this is I really like this one.
Looking for the good times, baby. Gotta have my fun. Looking for the good times, baby. Girl, you can come along.
looking for the good times off the Monkees Present.
We have found them.
Man.
It is this song.
It is. This is a great song.
For real.
A great ripper off the Monkees Present, which is definitely one of the unheralded albums.
For sure.
Go This, Changes, Instant Replay.
All the post-Peter vinyl from the original era is, each one has some excellent moments on it. And so whatever the opposite of excellent is, there's a few of those there too.
Yeah, definitely.
We can say that about almost any album ever. So
yeah,
it
has a big ratio from like the high highs and the low lows between these records.
Definitely.
They could have been unreal EPs.
But this is a rare Davey rocker.
Definitely.
And it shows you how good a Davey rocker can be. And he could sing a rock and roll tune.
Yeah. He definitely could.
A lot of guitars on this and a lot of drums. And
tambourine.
The organ in the back and everything.
The background vocals are fantastic too in the
cool
song.
Too. It's just a really, really cool piece of music and a good listen.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, we're...
Do you have it up still? How long is that song?
That song is 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
See? Wow.
In and out. Like.
And there's a lot of parts to it.
Yeah.
There's that quiet bridge that goes on a bunch.
There's more to life than you've been living, girl. You can share it all. There's things to do that you ain't thought of yet. You can share it all.
Yeah.
But it just pulls itself along.
Yeah.
On its own momentum, and it's just really, really fun.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good Davey rock and roll tune. So, definitely a jam.
Like, do we put this above Clarksville and Believer? Would this be on a thing you listen to before? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I was looking at that. For sure. Like, I'd say within that...
And then it's Valerie above that, no. And we know how you feel about Valerie.
Well, wait, hold on. Did you say I'm a Believer or Daydream Believer?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just glanced at the Believer one. Yeah. So that's up farther.
So it's in the area of like Stepping Stone
magazines
to Daydream Believer.
Green.
Yeah.
We have like For Pete's Sake, Scouts Get, Papa Jean's Blues, Take a Giant Step.
See, it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, better or worse than Righting Wrongs?
Ooh. Although I know how you feel about Righting Wrongs, so I would listen to this before Righting Wrongs.
Okay. See, I'd go the opposite way.
Oh.
But we'll go before Righting Wrongs. I'll give you this one.
Oh, thank you.
Then I get one in the future. If we're cut.
Hey, fair enough.
We get split hairs. Okay, so here we go. Last one of the day.
Right on.
Oh, man.
Right on. What could it be? Would it be a jam or would it be a jelly?
Feels jelly.
It feels like a jelly. And it's called The Girl I Left Behind Me.
Ooh, good vibes.
You always said that you must be free. Well, you couldn't see you were losing me and messing up the one good thing we had. I'm going out the same way I came in. The game is over.
Okay. Ultimate crowd pleaser, The Girl I Left Behind Me.
The Girl I Left Behind Me by Carol Bayer, Neil Sedaka. So it's a professionally written tune.
Yeah, and it's on instant replay.
It's buried on side 2, and I think we might have to deliver this directly to Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the jellies.
This jam and the one before it, right? It's like you have a friend who's on drugs and can't get clean, but when he does get clean, he rules. And that was the last song by Davey. And this is like what he goes back to when he's back on the sauce. And it's like, God damn, you have so much potential.
Maybe there was a market for this. Maybe a lot of people dug listening to these kind of loungy, Austin
definitely.
Powers kind of tunes. But like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just stuff
it's
that.
not fun to listen to.
No, it's not. It's like when you sit through. It's like, the song's like when you go see a band and they play a song that's not quite radical and it's not fast and everyone's just kind of standing there and everyone's back is hurting. You're just like, come on, wrap this up.
It sounds pretty autobiographical.
Man, it is. But anyway, yeah, this goes right to the let's put an anchor on this and throw it overboard and watch it. One thing I was thinking though, if Mike had sang this song and turned it a little more Nashville-y,
it might have been all right.
Trippier a little bit. It would have been a different kind of thing.
But it's Davey, so it's got the strings and the harpsichords.
Yeah.
The breathy vocals.
And apparently it's a bonus track on Birds, the Bees, and the Monkees on the reissue that was recorded then. So I wonder what it was like. I don't know that one.
No. Let's not.
I don't even care to look it up, to be honest with you. So that shows you where this goes.
It's the song we left behind us.
Yeah, exactly.
Just looking at some of the lower, Never Tell a Woman Yes. Can't get her off my mind. Is it down there? Did we put it below Laugh? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
It's Not Too Late. Remember Not Too Late?
No, not really.
Let's see. Maybe it's down there.
Okay. I would listen to Laugh before I'd listen to this.
Hey, fair enough. But would you listen to It's Not Too Late? And do you remember which song It's Not Too Late is?
No.
So there we are.
I'd have to give it another listen.
So, okay. Right above the truly heinous ones are the ones that we've listened to, discussed, and put in the count, and then we don't even know what it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to go in there. It's like fourth from the bottom today.
Yeah. Boom. Congratulations.
Let the record show that The Girl I Left Behind Me is better than The Day We Fall in Love.
There'll be birds singing everywhere.
So anyway, that is the end of the episode. Monkees a la mode.
Yep.
And the end of the new list.
Right
wasn't a bad list. It was kind of
Some of these we just got to do.
Yeah. But was it good times?
The good ones was good. Looking for the good times.
Yeah. Looking for the good times was a great gem to rediscover.
Definitely a solid, deeper cut in the Monkees catalog.
Yeah. So that was good. Mix up the jams. Oh my God, our cats are going crazy.
On that note,
that should do it.
That should do it.
All right. So
speaking of that should do it.
Yeah. So, from me, Paco.
And me, Jeff.
Thanks for listening, and have yourselves a Monkees little evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, Monkees fans. With everything going on with social distancing, Podcast Valley Sunday will be on every 2 weeks. We hope you're staying safe, we hope you're staying at home, and we hope that you're listening to the Monkees and obviously Podcast Valley Sunday. You can check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And please, rate us and leave a message. We'd love to hear from you. But, as always, be gentle with us. We're very sensitive.